Are you ready for the love?
What is going on, guys? It is Shoot 'em Up here, and I'm bringing you guys another spawns and strategies on the map Plaza, and it is, as always, Domination. And I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys what's going on right now. If you haven't seen any of my previous videos, I will have the playlist in the description and the last spawns and strategies on Hijacked at the very end of the video if you want to click on that, and subscribe if you want to see some more. I believe my next one I'm probably going to do Meltdown, so stay tuned for that one. But as you guys can see right here, as usual, the green is a C dom spawn, the blue is A dom spawn, and the red spawns are B dom. Now oh my goodness, there was a lot of spawns in this or on this map, and it took me quite a while to figure out every single one of them, and it took me a lot longer to make this video, I promise you guys, than the last one, because there were so many spawns. But this is probably one of my most favorite maps, I guess. I don't know why, but I usually do fairly well on it, and I think I have a pretty good, I don't know, way to play this map. And it keeps you safe a little bit, which I will show you guys at the end of this video. But I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the opening routes, and the white one is what I like to do most of the time. Not every time. It's not a guaranteed, you know, freaking, you know, 5-man feed right off the bat. But if you do skip your first flags, I've gotten pretty accustomed to skipping the first flag, because whenever you do that, you kind of get the extra, I don't know, second, half a second of a jump on the enemy teammate that's going to take the opposite same route, and you'll kill him, and he'll be like, what the heck, how did he get there so fast? And it's because you skipped the first flag. And I like to run lightweight on a lot of my classes now, which helps me get there faster, and extreme conditioning a lot now that I don't have to use tactical mask all the time. But yeah, I'm going to show you guys the opening routes for this. And of course, you know, every time I do an opening or a spawns and strategies, I never play the map on Domination to get actual in-game footage of what I like to do. So these are both private matches. And I like to use C4 a lot now. So now I usually toss C4 right off the bat over the B-Dom flag, and maybe get a kill, maybe get a double kill. It's just kind of just making sure to clearing the way out there, maybe get a possible kill. And what I like to do for my opening routes is I go up, I rush to the B flag. I don't cap it right away. What I do is I run to the B flag, throw a C4, kill somebody, and then I'll either run to the left or run to the right. And you guys will see what I'm talking about here in a second. I'll run to the left, run to the right, check that area, and then by that time my teammates have caught up with me, and they're going to be possibly, hopefully, trying to cap the B-Dom flag as well. I'll go there, cap the B-Dom flag, 200 points, bam, and you're, you know, halfway to your next kill streak. So that's what I like to do, and I will show you guys what it is right now.
Securing Alpha. Securing Bravo. Capture the objective. Securing C.
Okay, now that I have showed you guys my opening routes, or my favorite opening route, which is the white ones. The ones on the far left, I usually don't like to run those that much, because it's kind of hit or miss if you actually get a kill or not. I used to run that a lot because you're almost guaranteed to get a kill or die. It's just I feel like it's a lot more luck based than skill based in the fight, because somebody could be sitting around the corner. But anyways, guys, moving on into the strategies part of the video. Now, as usual, the pink lines are the places where you do not want to pass if you don't want to flip the spawns. Now, I got a couple lines of sights for you guys, and the brownish orange areas are always the parts that you need to control. The dubstep room is extremely essential to winning this the match on this game in Domination, because you are right next to B-Dom. Now both of the brownish areas are right next to B-Dom flags, so I recommend having somebody in those or one side or the other at all times. Now what the green arrows are places that people like to, I guess, camp a lot. Now the yellow buildings, you guys know that people just sit up there with your LMG, with their sniper, and they just sit, with their bouncing Betty and shock charge, blocking their back. You guys that's more of a cautionary thing. That's why it's yellow. You just need to watch out for somebody sitting on that building at all times. Anytime you run out where somebody could kill you from that little viewpoint, you need to make sure that there's nobody there. Now, the little arrow coming from the dubstep room, I find a lot now that people just lay prone in the little circle area and they just literally just lay there and watch the B-Dom flying. Now the two other arrows pointing sideways, I believe there's little barrels there where you can kind of head glitch at the very top of the steps, and I also find a lot of people sitting there with their LMGs, basically picking off anybody who tries to come and capture B-Dom coming that way. Now, something that I do want to show you guys is how I like to play this map. It's a little bit, I guess, different. It's the white arrow, and basically, if the enemy team is doing all right and they're actually putting up a fight, I don't really like to stay outside that much, because one, they're gonna have kill streaks, and two, a lot of the time they do sit. Good players a lot of time camp on top of the buildings. I don't know what it is with them, but they like to do that. Now, what I find is great is just patrolling the dubstep room. You can basically help defend all three flags from that that top right side of the map with the white arrows that I've showed you. You can basically just run back and forth, check a flag, check a flag, check a flag, and pick off people. And it's pretty hard to get you out of there. There's, I don't know, unless they expect you to be there. If you're patrolling this little area, I do well in it. I'm not saying you guys are going to do well in it, but personally for me, I like to do well in it because, I like to use SMGs. This is a great little patrolling route for shotguns. I mean, it might get pretty annoying for the other team, but you're going to be beasting some people with shotguns, because every single encounter is going to be definitely close range. So make sure, if you're going to use this little patrolling route, that you use an SMG or a shotgun, and you guys should be able to defend B-Dom pretty fairly easily. But anyways, going on into the heat map, as you guys can see, this is just a normal old heat map. There's some scattered out reddish orange areas everywhere, but as you guys, I'm sure when you play this map, it is basically a constant battle for the B-Dom flag. Constant battle, which is why you need to have somebody next to that flag at all times if you're controlling it, unless you want to lose it, because people are always trying to capture that. And I just want to show this because a lot of people have asked for heat maps. There's not too much strategies, I guess it just shows where everybody dies. But yeah, anyways guys, that's the end of this video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. My next one's gonna be Meltdown, so please subscribe, like this video. It took me a long time to make this video. I mean, this one was probably a 4 pushing 5 hour video. It took me, I had to go over it and do a lot of more stuff that I had to do, so a like would be freaking amazing. Check out my last video on Hijack. My future video is going to be on Meltdown in a day or two, so I'll have that one up for you guys soon, and I will see you guys later.
You never seen anybody in the scene that could hold a track down like this.